So in this video we're going to look at how to make your content as engaging and as magnetic as possible. This will have two very positive effects. Firstly, people will read your content all the way through and will hopefully take action right away or start following you and then take action sometime in the future, which will hopefully result in future leads. And secondly, if people read the content and then find it useful, they're much more likely to share it with friends. And this is definitely how good content goes viral, which should create multiple new followers, which will raise your profile, your company profile, or whatever you're trying to achieve. Now, never be worried about patronizing people, because no one will ever complain if your writing is too easy to understand. So keep it simple, clear, and concise. Try not to ramble and keep it as laser targeted as possible, because if it goes over their heads because they are not the expert, remember, you are, then you'll probably lose them forever. It's so true what they say about first impressions. Now, WIIFM. Probably never heard of it if you're not into marketing. It's something you should imprint on your memory and never forget it. It's part of every good marketer's toolkit. Most of the people on this planet, unfortunately, are inherently selfish. That's right, I said it. Most people are inherently selfish. So everyone, pretty much, will want to know what's in it for me. What's in it for them? That's what they want to know, which is what WIIFM stands for. And that's why you need to write as if you are talking to one person. Talking about yourself will not grab their attention and is likely to turn them off very, very quickly. And this is what most inexperienced marketers do when they write their first website. They put a big welcome sign and then start talking about themselves. People don't want to know that. They need to know very quickly why they should pay attention to you. So you should have the words you and your in the copy a lot more than words like I, my, we, and our. So they're good points to look out for. If you know your market well, you should know what kind of questions people are asking out there. So you need to invoke one of their three emotional hot buttons. The first and most powerful one is pain. If you look at stocks and shares or currencies or anything like that, they go up in an upward trend a lot slower than they will fall. They fall very quickly, and that's because people are very scared of pain, and fear rules greed a lot more. If you look at most political campaigns as well, and a lot of advertisements on TV, they are mostly fear-based, and that's why they know most people will do anything to avoid pain. Next time you watch an advert or a set of adverts, watch how many play on people's pain. What they do and the trick is basically to paint a picture of the current situation. So find the pain, then agitate the pain somewhat by pointing out what their needs are, and then you will provide an amazing solution to it, and you will be their knight in shining armor. This is how it works. This is how a lot of copywriters write. As I said before, people really want to know what's in it for them. So you should also look out for their pleasure points as well, which is another really powerful hot button. Talking about features will only bore people if you don't mention the benefits. So a good example of including the benefits when you're talking about, say you're a car salesman and you're talking about air conditioning in a car, instead of just saying, oh yeah, it's got air conditioning, you would come out with something like, and the car has a smooth climate control so you can stay nice and cool even on scorching, hot and sticky days. So that kind of tells you that, the benefits are there, which is you will stay cool on a hot and sticky day, rather than just saying the car has air conditioning, which will make people fall asleep. The third emotional hot button is curiosity. And I just love to use this in headlines, and I'm going to show you some brilliant headline templates you can use in the next video. See what I did there? I told you the truth, as I'm definitely going to show you some brilliant headline templates in the next video, but I also invoked some level of curiosity. You can see most TV programs now, including the news, will give you snippets of what you will see later in the program or after the break or next time, so that you get hooked and carry on watching. In NLP terms, which is a psychological science called neuro-linguistic programming, it's what's known as opening a loop, which basically means you've opened up a thought loop for the reader, and if it's good enough, then their curiosity will not allow them to do anything until they've closed that loop and cured their curiosity. It's really powerful stuff, this, and you should think about using it in various places, in your headlines, towards the end of paragraphs so that people read the next one, towards the end of blog posts, if there's a series of posts, or if you're writing a book, then towards the end of a chapter so that they will definitely read the next one. If you read any books, any good writer worth their salt will definitely open a loop so that you think, God damn it, I've got to read that next chapter now. And you read it, and before you know it, you've ended the book, and you're all ready to read their next one in the trilogy, which again is opening up another loop so that you buy their next book. People need to close that loop. So a little NLP technique there that I learned from Mark Boardman, who is one of our panelists here, and he's an expert in sales. Also, when you're writing, a certain amount of people want to know what it is you're talking about. So always answer the what. Other people will want to know why it is important for them. So always answer that. Why is it important for the reader? And then there's other people, especially the geeky people, will want to know how it all works. How does it all work? Some people just want to know what it is and where they can get it. Other people want to know how it works. And then there's other people as well who want to know whether you've answered any of their objections. So think about their objections and answer even if. So an example would be, even if you have no technical skill whatsoever, you will be able to use this product. So that again answers the objections. Well, I'm not very technical and I'm scared of these products because they're usually technical. Just always try and think about their objections. And a very important point is try and demonstrate large amounts of credibility where possible by giving proof. You can do this by using statistics, expert references, or testimonials or case studies or that type of thing. Remember though, if you do use somebody else's sources, just remember to cite them with a link if it's not your own material. And then finally, when you're writing content, just sum everything up. Be assertive and be authoritative by going full circle and demonstrating how you have fulfilled their promise. So there you go, I'll sum everything up now. That's how you write magnetic copy.